What's poppin', Overpluggers? We're back with another podcast video, and today we're interviewing the coolest guy probably ever, Vihinarus Music. Yeah, that guy. We're gonna interview him about his music. So let's get on to the video. I mean podcast. There you go.
That was so, that was amazing.
Okay, anyways, do you want to introduce yourself?
Hello, I'm Venerus. I make music, and I just released my first album. I mean, not just released. What was that? 2 months ago, something like that. I don't remember my release dates. I make music. I released an album, and I'm very proud of it. And hello, hi. Yes, 2 months ago.
Hi.
Okay, Terminator, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hello, I am Terminator. I am the one responsible for that bomb-ass intro. Yeah. Alright, now introduce
And
yourself.
there's no need for me to introduce myself. I am not important, but anyways, Terminator, you can ask your first question.
Okay, so, Vihinarus Music / plays / games.
You can't even.
What drove you into starting music?
Can't even get my name right. Anyway, what drove me into music?
Yes.
So it kind of started, I think, around 4, 5 years ago. A little game called Undertale came out. And I didn't really didn't see like sorry my stutter. I didn't see much of a point in playing it. It didn't look interesting to me. And then when I finally started watching other people play it on YouTube, I really liked it, and I found a fandom of people who make music for different like alternate universes for it. And that's kind of how I got into like my first style of music. And then one day, this is not a joke. One day, I think I was in the bathroom or something, and I was just sitting there, and I was thinking to myself, I don't really listen to like real music. And then I started listening to people like Eminem, and then they got into stuff like Joyner Lucas, all that. And that's how I got introduced to rap. And then I have this creative instinct, so then I started making my own, and it was terrible. And it is still terrible, but not as terrible. That is actually the origin story.
So what you're saying
Interesting.
is that you were having the best shit of your life, and you decided to add more shit by adding rap to your life.
Yeah,
Alright.
that is. I mean, wouldn't you like that?
Yeah.
You just
Shit
need
is
Yeah.
some. You just need something better, man. I don't know. I can't really describe what's the best poop of my life.
I
But I
mean,
don't I don't think I should be tracking that, you know?
Yeah,
though,
true.
like, does it slide out right? Is it nice and soft? I mean, come on, these are like obvious questions.
What, are you having
Listen,
diarrhea or not?
Yeah, pretty much exactly
we're not
that.
talking about his bowel movements.
You know, we should actually probably focus on the topic. Just go with the music instead of talking
I
about
mean,
diarrhea.
I mean that is quite gross. But I'm just saying, man, I don't really keep track. Do you?
Yeah, bro, I have a chart every time I go and I rate on it on a scale of 1 to 10. Currently, I have 2 10s of how bad it was.
Oh, yes.
One
God.
of them
Okay.
was yesterday.
Was it good or bad?
It was bad. Just don't ask.
This
It
is
didn't
it,
slide out at the right proportion.
this is a terrible discussion for the first podcast.
Like people don't even know us, and we're just like, oh yeah, shit, man, it comes out of my ass.
Oh my God.
This was supposed to be about music, and now we're just talking about your poop
Okay,
rating.
okay, okay, okay. Let's get on to the next question. Okay, so Vinus,
Sure.
um, What are some of your goals following music if you get big one day?
So I've had a lot of thoughts about this, and I think, I mean, I think the only things I really just want from music if I were to get big is just collaborating with some of my favorite artists, making the best music that I could make, and just simply living worry free. I mean, I I I don't I don't make music just for getting rich and then just talking about that all the time. I
So you don't do it for the money. You do it for the fans.
I do it for I do still kind of do it for the money. I mean, I do it for both. I'm gonna be real. I do it for both. I like having people who enjoy my stuff and it affects them. But I also, want to make somewhat of a living. Let's be real. I mean, I think every artist can agree if they want to do music for a living, they're kind of doing it for the money. They're doing it for to help people, but they're also doing it for the money. Let's be honest.
I
I
mean, you
cannot
got a
relate,
point.
but yeah.
Feel
Although, if sorry, go ahead.
No, it's fine.
All right. Well, I was gonna say, so if you're wanting to collaborate with some of your, your inspirations, then does that mean if you ever collaborated with Eminem and he had the N-word in a song, would you sing it with him or would you not?
No, I mean he's white,
What
so
has
why
this
would
come
he?
to?
I mean, he has said it in a couple of
No, he
songs.
hasn't.
No, he totally has. Trust me, I keep my research.
Oh
Dude,
yeah,
you're gonna get us
you know your
canceled.
yeah, you know your rap, huh?
Yeah, he's a good rapist.
Side, side note, did you
Rapist?
guys know Emmett from the Lego movie is actually gay?
What the fuck are we talking about? From Eminem to Eminem.
Hey man, it has M in the beginning of it.
That's fair.
Sorry, I got my celebrities confused.
He's great. He hasn't said the N-word though. I think he said it only once, but that's not even on an
Nigerian
actual.
prince.
That's not even on an actual song. Yeah, no.
Bro, I just found a Lambo Squeenie in Lego movie.
What are you talking about?
Oh, an ice cream truck.
Oh my god. Okay, let's just move on to the next question. Jesus Christ, we're getting
Jesus.
so off topic. Okay. What are some of your favorite songs that you've created so far?
Ugh. Um, my favorite song that I've made is a song that has not been released yet. But that's a
Sneak
really
peek.
boring answer.
Sneak
Um,
peek.
Sneak peek? You want a sneak peek?
Maybe.
I'll
Sure, go ahead.
I'll give a sneak peek. Give me a second. I have it on my files on my phone. That is not it. Jesus. Okay, one sec.
Show us the homework folder, man.
Oh god.
Okay, it's gonna be a bit low quality because it's on my phone, and also my microphone is just kind of terrible anyway. But you're gonna have to deal with it. One
Maybe
second.
that's why he had like 1 GB of space left.
What?
Maybe.
What? No, I have 17.5.
Close enough. But 17.51, they're pretty much the same.
What is wrong with you?
Everything.
Okay, alright, you guys ready for a sneak peek?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
I
I
hope
don't
you
know
can.
about mental.
I hope you can hear this. If you can't hear this, it's gonna be very awkward.
What the fuck? Since when have I had Uno? I thought I got rid of that bitch.
We're trying to listen to a sneak peek, man.
Okay, one sec. Alright. I don't know if you could hear that.
No, I
Huge
couldn't hear it. It was just
music.
really quiet.
Jesus Christ. That is very
I guess
awkward.
I guess the fans won't get a sneak peek.
I
I'll,
didn't even get to hear
Unless
I'll-
the song is just complete silence.
it.
that is very awkward.
It was
How can
complete silence for
how
like
how
3
can I
minutes.
I need to find some way where I can actually like play it. Here, wait. You know what? All right, they won't get a sneak peek. All right, that sucks to be them. But
Oh,
whenever you edit it, seriously, I'll send you the audio file of the sneak peek, and you could throw it in there.
We'll just
okay.
place
I'm
it
gonna
over that
cut
moment
that
of
out
silence.
though. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
All
So,
right, but no, well, my favorite song that I released, um, I think it's probably either, I think it's probably on my album. Um, I think it's definitely No Delay or I'm Back. No Delay or I'm Back. I'm Back was a really important song to me. It's my biggest song, and it's my first song that of my
God, I knew I
technically.
shouldn't have downloaded Uno. I can't even hear.
It's my first song that I technically have released on YouTube, and I really love it. And No Delay is just a really just fun, just kind of, it's just really fun with Eddie Ace. Yeah, I mean, there are songs on my album, or not on my album, on Spotify that's not even on YouTube. Like
what about
Compare,
SoundCloud?
or well, SoundCloud only has one song on it. My What's Poppin' remix. I gotta upload more, but I have Compare on YouTube or on Spotify, and I have Been That and Lucky, which are all really old songs that I don't really consider part of my discography anymore. But yeah, No Delay is just super fun, and it was really fun to make, and I'm Back is just a really important song to me.
Sweet. Well, that brings us into the next question. What is your least favorite song you have released?
On my YouTube account or on Spotify or
Both.
Just in general.
okay. Um, well, I'm not gonna consider any of the songs on Spotify that aren't on YouTube because those are, those are just easy choices. They're old. I don't like them. So I'm just gonna consider only YouTube. I think I'm back. What's poppin' vibes? So yeah, I think it's I Hate You. I Hate You is not a good song, and it was supposed to be on my album actually, on Anger and Jealousy. I think you heard the remastered version of it. Uh, I don't know exactly know what to call you, but
If you're talking to me, you can just call me Mitch.
okay. I think yeah, you heard the remastered version of it, right?
Yeah, I did. You sent it to me and I listened to it, of
Yeah,
course.
I just buffed up the vocals, even though it didn't change the horrible or just the horrible verses in general, and the bad chorus. It's just a really bad song. I don't know why I released it, and I don't know why people like it. Um, but if we're gonna disclude I Hate You, it's probably Domino Effect, the intro to the album. Simply just filler and not really that good.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I don't know. It. I don't know if you've heard it. Um, it just is not well made, and I don't think Dakota likes it either because I sampled his voice twice throughout it. When he was doing the reaction to it, he was like screaming just so nobody could hear him. It was really just sad to see. But yeah, he
you know,
sampled across the album.
Well, that's cool.
What were you gonna say, Term?
I think that he doesn't like because of his voice being in it. Otherwise, I think he'd
Yeah,
probably be like, oh yeah, this is all right.
I think he likes the song. I just don't think he likes his voice. That's the thing. I mean, I don't think he likes. I mean, throughout the songs, he's sampled on what, four, five of them? I think his voice is sampled through like four or five of them. Let me check. I can't quite recall. Um, Jesus Christ. Track list. He is sampled throughout. Oh, yeah, five of them. Domino Effect intro, Domino Effect, You Gave Up, the remix interlude, and studio session. And I remember when it got to studio session, I think it was studio session, he screamed so loud his voice clipped.
Oh,
Yeah, I had to put a warning inside because I edited it, which I did all in like 3 hours. Um, but yeah, the Domino Effect is, and I Hate You are my two least favorite songs that I've ever made.
that's neat, I
Yeah.
guess. Terminated. Why don't you go ahead and ask your next question?
All right. Sorry, I just gotta get ready. Um, uh, who are some people that you enjoyed collabing with?
I have collaborated with a lot of artists, and some their songs haven't been released yet. Such as I was doing a cipher for this website that's now just turning into a regular song, which features people like Chase Lancaster, who was featured on my song Passive Aggressive, Rim Sky, and I can't remember the last guy. Yeah, I can't remember who it was, but he had a pretty cool verse. I think it was Lamont. No, it's not Lamire. Um, and it was fun working with all the artists I have. But when it comes to like my favorite people I've worked with or my least favorite, I think Chase Lancaster or yeah, Chase Lancaster has been my favorite because he got his verse back for passive aggressive in a day. He got it either back the same day or the next day. It was super fast and he brought a pretty good verse to it. Um and he was really chill about it. But when it comes to like people that I did not like working with, and this is not to like discredit them as a person or discredit them as a person or their work ethic, because we all have
Yeah,
lives. Eddie Ace or Retrack, I'm gonna be real. Eddie Ace took 4 months to get his verse back for No Delay. It took so freaking long. And it was a good verse, but Jesus Christ, 4 months? It
yeah,
took the
that does seem a bit excessive.
it took the album 6 months to make. Over half the time I was working on it, I was just waiting on his verse. He could have came out way earlier. And then Retrack, he was actually my first paid feature. I paid $15 for his verse, and I think it took him 3 weeks to get back.
Was it
Um,
worth the $15?
was it worth it? At the time, I think I would have considered it worth it. It's a good verse, but now because of, and it's not his fault that's not worth it. It's more my fault because I didn't bring a good performance and because my voice was really bad back then. It's only on Spotify now and it ain't really doing too hot. Um, Me and him have talked about maybe doing another song in the future, on my next album, which I think that'd be a good transition to talk about that.
Yeah, why don't you go ahead and give some information about that if you want to?
So, right now I've only have one album that's released, Anger and Jealousy. I'm not sure if you guys have heard it or not. Um,
Well, I think me
uh,
and Terminator have, but I don't know about the people that will be listening.
Yeah,
Term, have you?
yes, I've listened to it.
Okay.
That's even one
Um,
of my playlists.
what?
Some of the songs are in my playlist.
But I remember when making that, it was supposed to be a completely different album called Charm. If you listen to my album, you'll probably pick up that the instrumentals and the vibe is very dark. It's very like aggressive and kind of gritty. Charm was the complete opposite. It was supposed to be upbeat, feel good, just fun music. And fun fact, No Delay was supposed to be on Charm, which probably makes sense because if you heard No Delay, it sounds nothing like the rest of the album.
Yeah.
It's a dance hall beat. It's just really it's fun. While songs like Black and White, Passive Aggressive, Easy, pretty much everything else is dark, low key, and aggressive. So I was working on that EP. It was supposed to be like 6 or 7 songs. And then I started realizing that I was making more dark music. I was thinking, oh, maybe one or two darker tracks. And one or two turned into 13. So after I had already made a few songs that were more dark, I decided to completely switch the topic. And I don't even know how I came up with the name Anger and Jealousy. It just kind of came to my mind. And if you look at the cover art, you'll see it written on my hand. That took, I think, 3 hours to get off. I was using soap and all that, and it just didn't come off. I used
That
Sharpie.
leads me to a question, actually.
What?
How did you come up with the idea of having it on your hand for the photo? Or like, what gave you that idea?
So, I was really thinking about like the overall message of the album, talking about people being angry and jealous of other people, to hate them. A lot of theme of the album is hate, hating other people, and I consider I kind of put it as kind of like a metaphor. Anger and jealousy are written on your hand, covering up your mouth so you as a person can't speak, and that anger and jealousy is speaking more for you.
Hmm.
It's
Ah, so there's a lot more to the photos of what it looks like.
There is a lot more to the photo than what it looks like. And for my artwork, I try to make it much more than what it seems. For my new album, the artwork is much more than it seems. And speaking of my new
Huh,
album, I think it's time to transition from my old music to the music I'm working on right now.
yeah, I'll believe.
Um, so there is a huge gap in my music. I released my black and white music video, what was it, a week ago? Week and a half ago? Something like that. How many views is that at, by the way? One sec. I'm curious. 124. Let's go. It's almost at my goal, 150. But anyway, I consider Anger and Jealousy, that music, behind me now. It's not my style, and it's not what I prefer to create. This new album, which I'm just gonna go ahead and reveal the title, Death Trip
Ooh,
is a lot different. I'll quickly throw the cover art in Discord chat, and then you can throw it on the screen
yeah,
and
I'll
post it.
throw it in.
Okay, where is here it is. Wait. Is this it? Okay, this is okay, my file's too powerful. Give me a second.
Yeah.
It
Anyways, well, while we wait for that,
um give me a
here
second.
is your daily ad break.
Uh, okay. All right, I compressed it. Um, so this new album is very weird. It's strange, it's distorted, it's weird, and you're gonna see that in the art. It's strange, it's distorted, and it's weird. It's it's a lot different, and it follows a completely new theme. Death Trip is it's much more emotional, actually, I would say. It's weird, but it's also emotional. There's the artwork. As I said, it's very strange, but obviously that's the point. Um, and the
Oh, that
instrumentals,
actually looks very cool.
yes. The fun fact about that picture is literally just me staring at the sky.
Really?
Yeah, and I just edited it a frick ton, and now it's that. Remember to throw that in post.
I
Anyway,
will.
the track list I think is finalized, and I'm just actually writing and recording songs now. The production is fully complete, I think. Um, and the song I have some songs done, such as the snippet I showed you for a potential single of the album. The song is called Lights Turn Out. Um, and it's about no, I won't tell you what it's about. I'll let the single speak for itself when it comes out. I'm just waiting upon my art request to be completed. Anyway, so it's I started working on it pretty much immediately after Anger and Jealousy was completed. and
Yeah.
so I've been working on it technically now for around 2 months. Um, and all my features are complete. There are no returning features yet. Every single new feature on there is new. It's new people. Um, and I think it's definitely an improvement from my last work. Um, since I like my albums to be, what's the word? Um, uh,
Unique.
Unique, and I want them to improve by every step. Um,
Yeah.
every album I want improvement, and I have this kind of thing where I want there to be deeper meanings in everything, and the album theme to connect. In Anger and Jealousy, the theme was just people hating on everything because they can. And I kind of incorporated that by making myself be super aggressive towards them. Domino effect includes that. Passive aggressive includes that. You gave up includes some sort of aspects of hate with that. Um, no delay, kind of, not really. Um, the community includes something related to that. Easy to ever. I'm basically listing off all the songs at this point. And Death Trip is gonna do that, and I'm super excited for everybody to hear it. Yeah, it's different. I'm
Okay.
rambling. I'm rambling at this point. Ugh.
Um, I had another question I wanted to ask you, but I forgot it.
This is some awkward.
Anything.
What?
We gotta fill up this silence. How was everybody's day here?
Oh,
Hmm.
wait, never mind. I already forgot. Oh, how does making music affect you, like personally?
Music affecting me personally, it does. It affects me a lot. And honestly, most of the time it's negative. I'm so busy on music all the time that I don't get to do as much stuff anymore. You know, my mom went to a volleyball game tonight, and sometimes I like going with her just to watch them play, because it's fun. And I didn't get to do that because I'm so wrapped up in music now and other projects. Wink, wink. Um, and it sometimes it kind of hurts, but it's I work on music so much at this point that I don't get much of a choice. Um, it, it sometimes does take a toll on my mental health, but it also really allows you to vent your issues. I
Yeah.
have a song that on my album called uniquely titled "I Wrote This Song for You," which it's the song is kind of venting my frustrations and the aftermath after me not being able to talk to a very certain person. It really hurt, and I've used it as a way to vent my issues and my frustrations with it. Um, it's very emotional. Um,
Hell.
it, it's it's sometimes it's very therapeutic, and sometimes it can be kind of in the way. And when I say emotional, I mean like the song is emotion. Like the whole album isn't just focused on emotion. There's quite a lot of emotion on there. But looking at the track list now, there is quite a variety in songs and moods of the songs. Um, like looking at the track list, uh, there is emotional songs, there is kind of banger songs, there is just some calm songs, and then like the second to last song, um, is I guess you could say very mainstream. It follows a very mainstream like pop rap sound.
Interesting.
Yeah. It, so to answer your question, since I'm sorry, I ramble quite a lot. It
Make
can
some more content.
it can be very either therapeutic or stressful, especially because, I'm gaining a fan base. There are people who I notice frequently return to my music, and I don't want to let them down. So it's very stressing sometimes.
Um, would you say that your parents support your like music, or do they not really like think it will work?
My parents are very supportive of what I do. I think my mom's listened to my album. My dad hasn't. He's too busy. But they're really supportive. They 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 got me my microphone for my birthday, my Blue Yeti microphone, which was $108, man. You didn't have to do that. And my mom has offered to get like YouTube ads and Instagram ads for my music for it to get more popular. And I've denied them right now because, I want to get better. I want to be ready for those advertisements. And they're super supportive. Um, and my whole family is really supportive about it. And my mom thinks that if I keep working, I'll definitely succeed.
Well, that's very nice that they support you and
I know.
they want you to succeed with it.
Yeah, I think so. I'm really lucky to have parents who don't hate what I do. Sure,
That is very true.
sure, it's not their music genre type that they like, but they like that I'm trying, and
Yeah.
they think it could go somewhere.
I would
Terminator,
say,
do you have any questions for him?
honestly, I really can't think of any, and the one I did think of was literally the one that you just said. So, yeah, I really have no questions. But
Well,
I think that's really nice that your family does support what you do.
yeah, it's I know some people don't get that kind of treatment. They have parents or family that don't like what they do, and it's very hard to grow like that because you don't really have the proper backing and equipment for it, or you don't have the proper moral support to keep going.
Hmm.
And it can be very hard for some people, and I really empathize with that. Um, which kind of Lights Turn Out kind of talks about that a little bit. But you'll hear that when that comes out. Um, yeah.
Well, I'll be waiting in anticipation.
Yeah, I'll be waiting in anticipation too when I get this artwork back. Yeah.
I'm trying to
Hmm.
think of more questions if that could possibly be asked.
Well, while we wait, let's just talk a little bit. Let's just have some little conversations.
Hmm.
So, what are some. Actually, never mind. That might be a little too much information.
You can ask it, and I'll say if I want to answer it or not.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing. It's something about something you're doing with our friend group, and it doesn't really need to go on the podcast.
Oh,
Oh, okay, I get what he's talking about.
does it start
Um,
with an E? He completely cut out. I'm gonna be honest.
I'm pretty sure
Just
he said
maybe.
yeah.
He said maybe. Oh, okay.
Um, what's your dream car? Like, what car would you choose? Could choose any.
Honestly, I'm not really familiar with car brands.
Well,
It's, um, I think I just
Uh,
want a white van.
not a Chevrolet truck. Wow. Okay, it's truck month. It's truck month.
Jesus
Vendors.
Christ, bro.
Yeah, don't mind it at all. I didn't mess it up. It's just truck month.
What would you like, Mitch?
huh? What?
Uh, We're talking about cars.
Yeah, what dream
Mr.
car would you
Flippin.
want?
Um, Probably 1995 MX-5 Miata.
Very specific, man.
Yeah, you probably don't have a single clue what that is.
I don't. I can
But
only think of like a car that looks like it came from the BC era.
let's just say it's a little Japanese car that its headlights make it look like a little happy boy.
Oh, I know what you're talking about now. Oh, you want that car? Oh,
Yeah, my
well,
uncle has one. He's pretty cool.
Jesus Christ.
I
Well,
didn't get what you were talking about before that though.
Dude, I just blew up wild style.
Yeah, nice.
I mean, I mean, Mason, what's your dream car?
My dream car would honestly probably be the DMC
Hybrid.
DeLorean,
I
which
just, I just said his real name. We're just gonna cut that out.
it's fine. I noticed that, but I didn't say anything. But it's whatever.
I noticed it
But
immediately.
yeah, trust me, I stumbled on your name a couple of times because I'm wondering what to call you, and I
Just,
remember, oh yeah, Vahinarus music, but I'm like,
just,
God dang, I
just,
can't say Vahinarus.
just call me Ven.
Okay, I'll just call you V.
V, alright. Cool.
Venus.
Venus.
Yeah, Venus.
I had a song called Venus on my Death Trip until I got rid of it because it's really bad.
SMH.
Venus,
Hmm.
more like fill in the blanks.
Sus.
Do you plan on uploading on your gaming channel more?
Yes, yes, and yes. My gaming channel right now is being used for the Eternal soundtrack. Um, but I wanna actually upload just some actual content, and I wanna make it. I mean, it's still a gaming channel, but I wanna kind of make it, anything that is not my actual music channel. Vinrous
Should
Mhm.
we
others.
explain to them what Eternal is or no?
Nah, they don't need to know.
True.
Eternal's just a name, alright?
Yeah, it's the name of my grandchild.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he's got his own soundtrack.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, I'm rich. I have $5 in my room somewhere, I think. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I do. I have $5 in my room.
That's pretty epic, not gonna lie.
And
Well, I'm gonna.
it's, huh?
Sorry, go ahead.
Nah, 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 you go ahead.
What the freak? Like everybody, there are a couple people who I know that just like whenever we talk at the same time after like a weirdly long silence, it's just like, no, 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 you go ahead, and then they mute themselves.
Nah, nah, you go ahead, man. Go ahead.
All right. I was gonna say I'm not gonna question where you got that money from, but all right.
Drugs.
I wasn't thinking that.
Oh,
He
oh,
got it from the club.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
um.
He's been going
Anyway, so
at this
that's
for a
the
good
end of the.
while.
What?
He's been going at this talking thing for a good while now.
It's been like what, 30 minutes?
It has been 38 minutes.
Oh, I was close.
I mean, a podcast isn't just, talking like specifically on like staying on like one topic. It's usually moving around.
Yeah,
What's your
no
guys' favorite
kidding.
cereal?
Hmm. I would have to
Toasted,
say honeycombs.
not toasted. Cinnamon toast crunch.
Cool, cool. Only have heard of cinnamon toast crunch.
Cinnamon.
Cinnamon, semen.
No! Alright,
That's my
what's your
favorite
favorite
midnight
cereal
snack.
then?
I don't like cereal.
I mean, I don't really eat cereal or breakfast ever, but I mean, honeycombs. Mm.
I've
I
I've
eat
tasted
mom.
I've tasted a few cereal types, and they just suck. Cereal is
Well, what
not.
ones were they?
I can't remember. It's been so long. Cereal
It's,
is not a miracle.
it's probably like Cheerios or something, not even like the honey nut ones. It's just normal Cheerios. It's like,
Fruit Loops.
ew!
I mean, I don't know, nor do I care to know. I have weird standards. Just saying, man, that's just my life. I got water.
What is your favorite Eminem song?
Oh, favorite. I'm not looking in general chat. My favorite Eminem song is. I mean, hmm, I've listened to the Slim Shady LP, Marshall Mathers LP. I've listened to Kamikaze, both Music to Be Murdered By. I've listened to a bit of Recovery, a bit of Revival, and a bit of the Eminem Show. And I liked Remember Me. I liked Stan, and I mean, I really liked a lot of his like most recent stuff. I mean, songs like Unaccommodating. I have Unaccommodating as my ringtone. So whenever somebody calls me, I don't want to like stop. I don't want to like pick up because I just want to listen to the song. And
Nice.
sometimes I have to call them back because I just only listen to the song. I think hmm, out of all of the songs I've heard from him, I think the one I listen to the most and have get the most enjoyment out of it is I Will with Royce to 5'9" or not, yeah, Royce to 5'9" and King Crooked and somebody else. I think D-Not? No, not D-Not. I don't know. Yeah, I Will, the last song on Music to Be Murdered By. I I
Nice.
would I would say Godzilla if I was basic because I listen to that so much, but I've listened to it so much that I hate it.
Hmm, surprising.
Film with the venom and eliminated mother with them and I'm gonna hurt him. I didn't know. I'm not even doing that.
Hey, copyright, copyright.
I mean, they probably couldn't even understand a single word he said, so
Oh, they could. Film with a no.
I
Eh,
mean, I couldn't, so.
yeah, I couldn't either.
it's I've done that sass for so many times that I've given up on trying to be perfect at it, and I at this point I hate Godzilla. I hate the song because I've
Okay,
listened to it.
side note. Who wants to see some Lego movie gameplay on my main channel? Like,
Lego Movie gameplay?
Yeah, there's a
yeah, bro.
game.
I'm
Huh?
playing it right now.
Huh? Yeah.
It's pretty epic.
No wonder why he hasn't been paying attention. He's been playing the Wild Style Sex mod.
Mason,
What?
can't be
Podcast.
saying that, bro. Okay, wait, we're getting a message from one of our live viewers right now.
Oh, I fell asleep on my keyboard. Bro, that's sick, dude. All right, time to just get rid of them. Yeah. All right. Hmm.
We're
Is
at
Well,
this where the
42 minutes.
podcast ends?
I
I
really
think
can't think of anything else.
you know what, Mitchell, what's your favorite Eminem song?
Probably. Okay, this might sound really basic, but I've listened to a lot of them in the past like month or so, and I am really digging Stan.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. I
Like,
I don't
yeah.
see how anyone has not listened to Stan. Like, I mean, I heard it all like a few years ago, and I loved it, and then I never listened to it again. And then I recently started really getting back into his music, like in the past like year, and then I listened to it, and now I listen to it a lot. It's a really good song.
Yeah, it's like a god tier song. You can never hate it.
I mean, I guess just the volume of the hook should be louder, but I think that's honestly about it. The
Sheesh.
verses, the verses are good. It's just a good track. But
Hey, Mason, what's your favorite Eminem song?
Um, I honestly don't listen to a lot of Eminem.
That's why
Um,
I asked you.
lose yourself in the music.
yeah, that one. I don't know the name of it. I can't ever remember, but that
No,
one.
no, he
Lose
likes
yourself.
back.
Oh, it's real. It's literally just called
The
Lose Yourself.
song.
Yeah.
Okay, I really was not expecting that.
Lose yourself in the music. Better never let it go. You only get one shot. Do
Also,
not miss your chance to blow. This
are you
opportunity comes
telling
once
me?
in a lifetime. Yeah. What?
Are you telling me that Slim Shady and Eminem aren't different people?
That's what Jester said.
No, no, no. I'm just kidding. I know that, but I just wanted to bring it up because I thought it was funny.
Wait, you're
He
telling
did.
me they aren't the same person?
Je- Jester actually thought that they were the same person, or not the same person, the different people, and he thought that Slim Shady was black.
Yeah, it's funny.
Huh?
Just like how I thought Quedeca was black.
Yeah. Yo,
I still know who they are.
Quedeca is dope. I love his new album. From Me to
I
You,
don't.
it's a what? You haven't have you even listened to it? Huh? Huh?
I have.
It's so good though.
It might have
It's
just been the one song I heard first, but
oh, what song did you hear first? Huh? 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 Yeah, so I thought.
I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. I was with my girlfriend.
Well, let's see the album checklist. We got The Cowl Rancher, Sisyphus, Candles on Fire, Shades of Us, Smiling at the Ground, KGC, Virgo's Interlude, Maybe Another Day, Alone Together, Burning Bridges, Such a Long Day, Halt Side, Work, People Pleaser, Swallow the
Calm
Key, Solid
down.
Game, Where Did You Go, Summer Part 1, Summer Part 2, Outro. So which one was
Calm down before I
He's
touch
singing
you.
Buckeye Joe.
it?
I'm a sussy baka. Cannot be that bad. I
I mean,
might just be a monster.
I mean, we could
Maybe the
we could talk
impossible.
about his album before that. Voice Memos, Ego Death, Imagination, Dream, I Can't Remember, Think You're Next, Man on Left Shoulder, Red Dot, Real Thing, War Unusual, Robo Eyes, and These Days.
Does the person in the audience have anything to say to Vinyrus?
Do you have anything to
No.
say, man? Yeah,
Just straight up no.
oh, okay. Well, I'm not letting him speak. No, no, nope. Okay, got him. Stage
Nice.
VCs and Discord just. Do you
What
guys?
was that?
I think this is a good time to end the podcast.
Yeah.
Let's let the person speak
Yeah, I
for
should
like
probably
for
edit
like
it.
3 seconds.
Yeah, he
One,
can finish it off.
two.
Uh, wait,
All right, okay. I guess. All right,
Okay, this is where the
Mace,
podcast ends.
Mason, do the outro.
Thanks for listening. Shit, what's this called again? Thanks for listening, Overpluggers. We were happy to do this podcast, and we'll probably be doing another one, with a different person who's probably way cooler. Yeah. See you guys.
I hate you.